Hello, my name is Brianna Wusick, and today I would like to talk to you about work, leisure, and how to find the balance between the two. Finding leisure is increasingly difficult when factoring in work, such as your 9 to 5, schoolwork, and for many like myself, both. When was the last time you got a full 8 hours of sleep, woke up and made yourself a healthy breakfast, and spent the entire day doing your favorite things? For many with a full-time job, this is not your daily reality. We are running out of the house. We're spilling our coffee on our white shirts, and we're probably getting to work a little bit late. Then, after work, there's dinner to be cooked, laundry to be done, and that paper that's supposed to be submitted at midnight that we completely forgot about. So where is there time for ourselves? Let's begin by talking about how demanding the average job, college course load is for the average American. A substantial amount of the average college student's life is spent between school and work. For example, I am a full-time caregiver and a full-time student at the Community College of Allegheny County. As a caregiver, I work 40 or more hours a week. As a student, taking mostly online courses, I'm expected to spend 6 or more hours a week per course. Right now, that is a minimum of 30 hours a week that I spend on just schoolwork. At the bare minimum, work and school together take up 70 hours of my week, leaving me with about 98 hours for the entire week for anything else that I may need to get done. Thousands of other people experience the same problems that I do. In a study by Digest of Educational Statistics 2016, they show that 43% of full-time students are also employed. Most of these students need to work to pay for their tuition, pay for their housing, pay for their food, to ultimately get that degree for the job field of their choice. In addition to all of the responsibilities one may have, they still need to find time for themselves somewhere in their busy schedules. Employees and students are often overwhelmed with their workloads. I know I sure am sometimes. A full-time employee is expected to work at least 40 hours per week. Even though 40 hours is the standard, many work upwards of 50 to 60 hours per week, or even have multiple jobs. When they are done with their work, they are often going home to perform their daily responsibilities before they're able to have any time for themselves. These responsibilities include taking care of their families, their housework, and schoolwork. With such little time after the workday, how are we supposed to find leisure time in our day-to-day lives? Here are many different solutions to ensure time in your life. Prioritize your time wisely. It's impossible to get everything done, so make sure the most important things are at the top of the list. For example, this is my weekly calendar. I have, when I have to be at work, my schoolwork that needs submitted that week, what I need to do around my house. Yes, some things have deadlines, like my schoolwork, but if I have 5 things to submit for school today, and I have to work an 8-hour day, maybe I'm not going to do that laundry, or I'm not going to go grocery shopping today. Prioritize your time. Make dinner and spend quality time with your family and your loved ones before worrying about that overflowing hamper that has been staring you straight in the eye for the last couple of days. It'll still be there tomorrow. It's not going anywhere. Next, have a routine. Routines make it possible for you to fit the most important things into your daily, weekly, and monthly schedules. routines make it easier to balance time between work and leisure because instead of trying to think of what you're supposed to do next, you'll know what you have to do next. You won't stress out, what am I forgetting? Should I do this today? It'll almost become automatic that you know what you will do next. You will know that you wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning, you get to the gym around 6:30, you make it to work at around 8 a.m., you leave around 5, and so forth. Last, but definitely not least, make time for leisure. Some may view leisure as sitting around and not doing anything at all. But according to an article by Eric Barker in The Week magazine, things like playing a game of tennis with friends versus watching TV and aimlessly flipping through the channels will actually make you happier. So schedule that lunch date with your best friend that you've been dying to catch up with. Quit rescheduling that golf game with your friends because you're tired or you have to go to the grocery store. Go to that painting with a twist class because you've been wanting to do it for months now. Leisure time doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing something for yourself, to relax, to forget about that never-ending to-do list at home, and make time for yourself. As I've talked about today, work, school, and daily responsibilities take up such a huge part of our lives. But that doesn't mean we have to sacrifice the things we enjoy most or simply making time for ourselves. So remember, even when that to-do list hanging over our head seems a million pages long, prioritize your time. Keep up with your daily routine and make that leisure time for yourself. Because if anyone understands it more, you deserve it. Thank you.